We bought a cabin.
And we're really excited.
We are super stoked that we got this cabin. It was a long time coming. We went through a whole bunch of different cabins just to find this one, and we are super pumped that we found this one.
It's a little quirky, a little old, but we got some good ideas, and we're excited to take you guys along.
We are doing a renovation series for this cabin. Super excited, so let's check out the cabin and do a little bit of a tour.
We want to start with the exterior for the tour, and right now we are standing on the driveway, and we're gonna go down these steps right here and then take you to the patio. Right here is our concrete pad. This is our entryway, the front door, and our goal is to do a hot tub here. So you can have the mountain views at night and during the day. And then over here we have the deck. So the deck, eventually we want to expand it, but for now this is going to be the perfect spot off the main living space to have a fire pit, and we're going to do some Adirondack chairs and just a nice hangout space. We have both mountains, both slopes that we get to see, as well as a little peekaboo lake view over on the other side. When we looked at this listing, we noticed on the listing it said modest lake view, and then when we came here to check out the house, we couldn't see a lake view, and we were like, okay, there's no lake view, we don't know where it is. But then after we put in our offer, got accepted, we came up here to meet up with some contractors and saw the lake view. I'd say it's a little bit more than modest. It's a pretty good lake view. We're definitely gonna have to redo the slider, but we eventually want to redo all the windows as well as paint the entire exterior black, or specifically iron ore. We want to do string lights all up the whole eave and just create like a nice ambiance out here at night. Add some extra lighting out here as well, so while you're relaxing at the fireplace or in the hot tub.
Okay, welcome to the inside of the cabin. We're super stoked. I know it doesn't look like much, but it needs a lot of work. That's why we're gonna be doing this whole renovation series. So as you walk in, you have a little tiny hallway, and then it goes straight into the guest bathroom. The guest bathroom, unfortunately, needs a lot of work. Feel free to check it out. I think we might keep the pink carpet, I'm not really sure. But we're definitely gonna keep the ribbon or banding of pine cones and, and pine leaves. But yeah, essentially we're going to take all this stuff out. April has a lot more design knowledge than I do, but as functionality wise, we are going to put another vanity here with a little bit of storage, because this is going to be an Airbnb. So we want to make sure that the guests have enough storage to be able to put things. And then we're going to replace the toilet, replace the floors, and we're going to replace the shower. Maybe a little bit of drywall work, and then we'll be done with this bathroom. There is a little bit of a problem in this bathroom. There's a beam, which you can see right here. So there's a beam right here. This runs actually straight through the living room as well. So we will we'll figure that out. So that's the guest bathroom. This is the primary bedroom, or basically the bedroom that right now we think we're kind of going back and forth. We're trying to figure out whether we should put a giant king bed here and then have the ability to just like sleep the parents or the couple that rents this, or put a bunch of bunk beds in here and make this kind of a cool bunk room. This is the only like proper four-walled room. The other room is a loft. Unfortunately, that's kind of where we're at with this room. But if we were going to do this as a primary bedroom, this would be a king-size bed, couple nightstands, and then maybe do some sort of feature wall or something where it's kind of a cool little vibe. We do have a great view outside, and then that's kind of looking at the slopes and all of the mountains that are right there. So it's a really cool view from this room. I don't know if the kids deserve that good of a view, but you know, why not? If you go all the way to the wall, so in here is just like a normal closet. Behind this closet is actually like a janitor's closet, or like an outdoor closet. So the door is actually on the other side. So this is kind of like a little bit smaller closet. This fancy door with double deadbolts on each side. This is going to be used for our washer and dryer, and this is pretty much the only place that we can fit it. And it'll also have like storage and back storage for a lot of the things that we'll use for the Airbnb. So basically this is going to be the primary bathroom, and we're going to get rid of the linoleum that's on the floor, and we're just going to run hardwood flooring, or I guess it's LVP. We're going to run it through the entire place. So pretty much all the flooring will go, even the carpets. And then in here, we're going to get rid of this vanity. We're going to get rid of the mirror, get rid of the 70s lighting. And then kind of build out some shelves. The drywall in here actually looks pretty good, so we're probably going to keep most of it. We are going to take out the shower insert and tub and replace it, and then replace the floors up next to it. Just kind of keeping this, a little bit more stylized. That's pretty much it with this section. We're going to get a new toilet. And is there anything else in here? I don't think so, right? Out of the primary bedroom, we'll just go down the hallway and to like our main living space. So this is going to be the main area of the cabin. This is probably the most exciting part of the entire cabin. It has the most character, and it really just, we just want to lean into the vintage vibes of these broken countertops. So if you come in right over here, basically this entire space is going to be the kitchen. It's going to stay the kitchen. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to take these countertops that are here on the side, bring it all the way over, and then bring it all the way to where I'm standing. So this is all going to be countertops. We're going to frame this door in, put a door here, and then have an island basically right here. So this will be a sink right here, kind of looking out into like these trees and things. And then right here will be an island that 5 people can sit at. Up here we are permitted for 5 people, so we will probably have an island that can seat those 5 people because we don't really have much room for like a kitchen table. So like there's a kitchen table right here, but this is all going to be space that's being utilized by the kitchen. So
the design we're going for is modern, boho, Scandinavian. We want to keep the dark elements of the ceiling and the beams, but then brighten it up in the kitchen because it is such a small space. We wanted to lighten up the cabinetry and the island and the countertops just to make it a little bit brighter in here, just because the ceilings are a little bit lower in the kitchen, and also to let in all the natural light from both ends of the house.
Okay, so this is the main living space on this side. And this is going to be kind of a place where April's going to have to do a lot of creative design, because we're thinking about having a couch here or here, just trying to encapsulate this space, make it look as appealing as possible. We do have a fireplace. It's a wood burning fireplace. It's super nice. We really like it. We would love to keep it, enjoy it in this space, and then also have a view of the outside, which is kind of like the best feature wall part of an A-frame cabin, is these really tall ceilings or cathedral ceilings with really cool open glass. We're probably going to have to take down the stained glass that's up there. I have kind of a project that I'm hoping to put on the channel probably after all of our renovations are done, or maybe during, I'm not really sure, but I'd love to do something with that stained glass that doesn't have to do with the main cabin itself. That's it for this section. The section where the kids are gonna love is the loft, because every kid loves a loft. So let's head up there and then I can kind of show you what's going on. Okay, so this is the loft space, really cool. You can see out to basically our deck and all of the like trees and things outside. And then this is going to be a place where we can sleep the kids. And then we may also have some cool specialties up here that the kids can play with. So that's going to be kind of up here. We're most likely going to have a queen bed right here. This does, and you're probably asking the same question we did, is are the kids going to fall out of this window? So we are going to make sure that that is completely, basically blast proof, that like nothing can go through that window, and that it will be completely kid safe. So by ordinance, I believe we have to do that anyway. So we're just going to make sure that that happens. And then potentially a queen bed here, and then maybe a twin sleeper sofa kind of like in the corner coming out, but we still have to, just knocked over a trash can. So that's kind of, this space is a little bit smaller, but I think it's perfect for the kids. They can kind of hang out up here. It's their own space away from kind of the main living space where mainly the grown-ups and stuff will be kind of hanging out. But for the most part, this cabin can be used, you could put adults up here, you could put adults down. We're gonna have a sleeper sofa downstairs, which will be like a queen size bed. And then in the primary bedroom, we'll have a king size bed. So I think that's it for the tour. Ends in the loft. Okay, thanks for hanging out. We really appreciate it. That's the tour of our cabin. We're super excited to start renovations. And yeah, if you want to come along on this series with us, feel free to hit the subscribe button. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye.
on the next one.
Bye.
Do you want me to do it again?
Sure. I'm just.
We bought a cabin. Super
say it
excited.
together.
Okay, ready? 1,
1, 2, 3.
We bought a cabin.